Welcome to this deep dive into macroeconomics. Today, we are tackling a fundamental concept. How do we measure the size of an economy? We define GDP as the market value of final goods and services. But simply looking at the price tag in a store can be misleading if we don't understand the journey of that product. Imagine a pair of jeans sold for $50. Is that the only economic activity that happened? What about the cotton, the thread, the fabric? Today, we will explore the value-added approach to calculating GDP, a method that reveals the hidden layers of our economy. Let's stick with our example of the jeans. If we counted the sale of the cotton, then the sale of the thread, then the fabric, and finally the jeans, we would end up with a massive number. This is called double counting. We cannot count the intermediate goods separately if they are already included in the final price. The value-added approach solves this by looking strictly at the new value created at each step of the production chain. It ensures that the sum of the parts equals the whole. Let's break down the supply chain. First, we have the farmer. Before the farmer, we just had natural resources, technically worth zero in this economic context. The farmer produces cotton and sells it for $10. The value added here is $10. Next, the cotton goes to the thread maker. They buy the cotton for $10, process it, and sell the thread for $20. They didn't create $20 of value out of thin air, they added $10 of value to the original cotton. The chain continues. The fabric maker buys the thread for $20. Through their labor and machinery, they transform it into denim fabric worth $30. Their value added is the output minus the input. 30 minus 20 equals $10. Finally, the jeans producer takes that fabric. They design, cut, and sew the final product, selling it to the consumer for $50. They bought the fabric for $30, so their specific contribution, their value added, is $20. Now, let's do the math. If we sum up the value added at each stage, $10 from the farmer, $10 from the thread maker, $10 from the fabric maker, and $20 from the jeans producer, the total is $50. Notice something. This matches exactly the market value of the final good. Whether we look at the final receipt or sum the steps, the GDP contribution is identical. This proves the robustness of the model. Why go through this trouble? Because real supply chains are complex and often cross borders. If the thread is made in one country and the jeans in another, we can only count the value added within the specific country we are measuring. The value-added approach allows economists to attribute productivity correctly across complex international networks. It is the surgical knife of economic measurement, ensuring precision in a globalized world.